Hello friends, this is Madan. Good, good evening to all. Today we will discuss allotropic forms of carbon. Allotropic forms of carbon. Carbon has maximum number of allotropic forms compared with other elements. What is meant by allotropy? Allotropy means the element which is available in nature in more than one physical forms. Those different physical forms are called allotropes. That phenomenon is called allotropy. The existence of a chemical element in more than one physical forms, maybe two physical forms or more than two physical forms. Those different physical forms are called allotropic forms, allotropes. The phenomenon is called as allotropy. Generally, allotropes are formed due to different arrangement of atoms in the molecules. Allotropic forms are formed due to different arrangement of atoms in the molecules. They have different structures, different physical properties, similar in few chemical properties. Allotropic forms all are present in same physical state. Allotropes all have same physical states, but they are different in arrangement of atoms in the molecules, different in physical properties, similar in few chemical properties. Allotropic forms of carbon are two types: crystalline allotropic forms of carbon and non-crystalline allotropic forms of carbon, or amorphous allotropic forms of carbon. Crystalline allotropic forms of carbon. Carbon has three crystalline allotropic forms in solid state. Carbon has three crystalline allotropic forms in solid state. They are namely diamond, graphite, and third one is the Buckminster Fullerene. The first crystalline allotropic form of carbon is diamond. Diamond is a hardest material. Diamond is a solid. Actually, diamonds are colorless, but due to the presence of impurities such as boron, nitrogen, it appears in different colors. Due to the presence of nitrogen impurities, diamonds appear in yellow color. Diamond is a three-dimensional polymer. Diamond has three-dimensional network structure. In this diamond, large number of carbon atoms are arranged in three-dimensional pattern. Each and every carbon is sp3 hybridized. Each and every carbon is sp3 hybridized. Each and every carbon is sp3 hybridized. Each carbon forms four single covalent bonds with neighboring carbon atoms in tetrahedral shape with bond angle 109 degrees 28 minutes. Each carbon bonded to four other carbon atoms in the form of tetrahedral geometry. Each carbon has tetrahedral environment. The carbon-carbon bond length in diamond is 1.54 angstroms. Carbon-carbon bond length in diamond is 1.54 angstroms. The bond angle between any two adjacent covalent bonds. Bond angle, carbon-carbon-carbon bond angle in diamond is 109 degrees 28 minutes. 109 degrees 28 minutes. Diamond is the hardest material in universe. The most hardest natural material in universe is diamond. Of course, tungsten carbide is the most hardest material. Hardness of tungsten carbide is more than diamond, but tungsten carbide is the synthetic material. The most hardest natural material is diamond. Diamond has high density. The density of diamond is 3.35 grams per centimeter cube due to gained structure, three-dimensional structure. Diamond is the hardest material. The maximum hardness of diamond is due to three-dimensional structure. Due to the presence of three-dimensional strong carbon-carbon covalent bonds, diamond possesses maximum hardness. Strong covalent bonds are there. It requires large amount of energy to break the bonds. Because of three-dimensional strong carbon-carbon covalent bonds, diamond possesses maximum hardness. Diamond is inert material. It is insoluble in polar solvents and non-polar solvents. Diamond is the insulator, non-conductor of electricity, because in this diamond each carbon forms 4 single bonds. Carbon has 4 single electrons in its outermost shell. 1s2, 2s1, 2s1, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1. 4 unpaired electrons in its valency shell. Here 4 electrons are involved in the formation of sigma bonds. There is no free electron, no unpaired electron. Due to the absence of unpaired electrons, diamond doesn't allow electric current to pass through it. Diamond can't allow electric current to pass through it. It is insulator due to the absence of free electrons. Basically, diamond has cubic crystal structure. Basically, diamond has cubic crystal structure. The structure of diamond is equal to structure of zinc sulfide, zinc blend. Zinc blend. Structure of diamond is equal to structure of zinc blend. In zinc blend crystal, S-2 ions, sulfide ions form CCP structure and Zn+2 ions are placed at the alternate tetrahedral voids. S-2 ions placed at CCP structure. I mean S-2 ions form cubic closed packing structure. Zn+2 ions are placed at alternate tetrahedral voids. So structure of ZnS is similar to structure of diamond. Instead of S-2 ions and instead of Zn+2 ions, carbon atoms are placed in unit cell. Instead of S-2 ions in CCP, instead of Zn+2 ions placed at alternate tetrahedral voids, carbon atoms are placed. Then it is called as structure of diamond. In diamond, for example, this is the unit cell of diamond. This is the simple cube. In this simple cube, I placed 8 carbon atoms at corners of the cube, at corners of the simple cube. 8 corners of the cube occupied by 8 carbon atoms. And 6 face-centered positions, I placed 6 carbon atoms. 6 carbon atoms placed at 6 face-centered position. 1 carbon atom is placed face-centered back face centered, and one carbon atom placed at front face centered. Then after this body diagonals, I mean this is the first body diagonal, this is the first body diagonal. In this first body diagonal I placed carbon atom. I placed, this is the first body diagonal. In this first body diagonal I placed carbon atom. I placed carbon atom 1/4 length, 1/4 of total length of body diagonal, and I placed carbon atom. This is the second body diagonal. This is the first body diagonal and this is the second body diagonal. I placed carbon atom 3/4 of total length of body diagonal. This is the another carbon atom, and the second body diagonal is completed. I am going to third body diagonal. I placed carbon atom. 1/4 of total length of body diagonal. Third diagonal plane is completed. Now the last body diagonal. This is the last body diagonal. I placed carbon atom. This is the last fourth body diagonal. I placed carbon atom 3/4 of total length of body diagonal planes. Here in this unit cell, 8 corners are occupied by 8 carbon atoms, and 6 carbon atoms are placed at face centered positions. This is called face centered cubic unit cell, or CCP, cubic closed packing unit cell. In addition, 4 carbon atoms are placed at diagonal planes. I mean, one carbon atom is placed 1/4 of total length of body diagonal plane, and another carbon atom placed 3/4 of total length of body diagonal plane. This is second one, and another third carbon atom is placed 1/4 of total length of body diagonal. Third diagonal plane is completed, and the last one, fourth carbon atom is placed 3/4 of total length of body diagonal plane. So totally 4 carbon atoms placed at body diagonal planes. So diamond has FCC structure or CCP structure plus 4 additional carbon atoms at body diagonal planes. Body diagonal planes nothing but tetrahedral voids. Each body diagonal plane consists of 2 tetrahedral voids. Here carbon atoms are placed at CCP 4 in the unit cell of diamond. 4 carbon atoms placed in FCC or CCP along with 4 carbon atoms placed at body diagonals, nothing but 4 carbon atoms placed half of the tetrahedral void. So this is called unit cell of diamond. So one unit cell of diamond consists of 8 carbon atoms. One unit cell of diamond consists of 8 carbon atoms. 4 carbon atoms placed in CCP and 4 carbon atoms placed at body diagonals, nothing but half of the tetrahedral voids. 4 plus 4, 8 carbon atoms available in one unit cell of diamond. The mass of 1 unit cell of diamond is equal to 8 carbon atoms. 8 into 12 is equal to 96 AMU. The mass of 1 unit cell of diamond is equal to 8 into 12, 96 AMU. The mass of 1 mole unit cell of diamond is equal to 96 grams. 1 mole unit cell containing 8 moles of carbon atoms. 1 mole unit cell of diamond contains 8 moles of carbon atoms. 8 into 12 grams, that is equal to 96 grams. The mass of 1 mole unit cell of diamond is equal to 96 grams. Diamond is the hardest material. Because of hardness and sharp edges, diamond is used as a cutter. Diamond is used for the cutting and drilling, polishing of stones. Diamond is also used for the cutting of glass. Diamond are used in cutting tools for the cutting of, drilling of, polishing of stones. Diamond is used for the drilling of marble stones, cutting of marble stones because of hardness. Diamond is the precious material. Diamond pieces are used in the manufacturing of ornaments, making of ornaments or jewelries, because it is a precious material. Diamond is a inert material. Diamond is a inert material. It is a insulator. Diamond is a insulator. Diamond is a insulator. Next we are going to discuss graphite. Graphite is also crystalline allotropic form of carbon. Graphite is also crystalline allotropic form of carbon. Graphite is a soft material. Graphite consists of hexagonal layers. Graphite consists of hexagonal crystal layers. It is a two-dimensional polymer. Graphite is a two-dimensional polymer. Graphite forms two-dimensional network structure. In this graphite, carbon atoms are arranged in two-dimensional pattern. Each carbon is sp2 hybridized. Each carbon is sp2 hybridized. Each carbon forms 3 single covalent bonds, 3 sigma bonds with other 3 carbon atoms in the form of trigonal planar shape, in the form of hexagonal rings, in the form of trigonal planar shape, in the form of hexagonal rings. Each carbon forms 3 sigma bonds. Each carbon is sp2 hybridized. Each carbon forms bonded with another 3 carbon atoms with 3 sigma bonds in the form of trigonal planar shape, in the form of hexagonal rings. These hexagonal rings are fused with each other to form layers. Graphite consists of many layers, number of hexagonal crystal layers. These crystal layers are held by weak van der Waals forces of attraction. Weak van der Waals forces of attraction. Graphite is a soft material. Graphite is a soft material. These hexagonal crystal layers are held by, connected by weak van der Waals forces of attractions, weak interactions, London dispersion forces, weak van der Waals forces of attraction. The distance between any two adjacent hexagonal crystal layers is equal to 3.35 angstroms. The distance between any two hexagonal crystal layers is equal to 3.35 angstroms. Each carbon is sp2 hybridized with bond angle 120 degrees. sp2 hybridization, bond angle 120 degrees. Carbon-carbon bond length in graphite is 1.42 angstroms. Each carbon is sp2 hybridized. Each carbon forms 3 single bonds with neighboring carbons. Each carbon carries one pure pz orbital. Each carbon carries one pure pz orbital. The pz orbital containing unpaired electron. Each carbon carries one unpaired electron in pure pz orbitals. These unpaired electrons are moving in between the crystal layers. These pure pz orbitals undergo partial overlapping, leads to the formation of pi system. These pure p orbital interacts with each other to form pi system. These pi electrons, pure unpaired electrons, pi electrons are delocalized in between the crystal layers. Due to the presence of free electrons at each carbon, graphite can allows electric current to pass through it. Graphite is the good conductor of electricity due to the mobility of free electrons. Each carbon has one pure p orbital with single electron. Due to the presence of free electrons, as the result of mobility of free electrons, graphite can allows electric current through it, so it is the good conductor of electricity. That's why graphite is used in the making of electrodes, in the making of electric wires and internal circuits, etc. Graphite has slippery nature. One hexagonal crystal layer slides on another hexagonal crystal layer. Here attraction forces are very weak between the crystal layers. Because of weak van der Waals attraction forces, hexagonal crystal layers slides over one another. Because of slippery nature, soapy nature, graphite is used as a solid lubricant in machineries. Graphite has high boiling point value like 1600 degrees centigrade, but graphite melting point is less than diamond. Diamond has high melting point value, nearly 4200 Kelvin. Diamond has high melting point value due to GAINT structure, three-dimensional network structure, strong covalent bonds. Because of hardness, it possesses high melting point value. Diamond has high refractive index value. The refractive index of diamond is 2.25. Because of high refractive index, diamond shows shiny nature, glittery nature in the presence of light. In the presence of light, diamond shows glittery nature, shining nature in the presence of light because of high refractive index value. Refractive index means the incident light angle is smaller. Even though total internal reflection takes place, it shows shiny nature and glittery nature. The incident angle of light is smaller even though total internal reflection takes place, and it shows shining nature, glittery nature in the presence of sunlight. Diamond is a transparent material, shiny nature in the presence of light. But graphite melting point is less than diamond. Graphite is less harder than diamond. Less harder than diamond. Graphite is also called as the aqueous solution of graphite. The aqueous solution of graphite is called aqua dark. And graphite is used in the manufacturing of pencils. So it is also called plumbigo. Graphite is also called plumbigo because graphite is used in the manufacturing of pencils. The black rod in pencil is made up of graphite. When we write on the paper, graphite layers, weak van der Waals forces of attractions are there. That's why graphite layers are fell down on the paper because of weak attraction forces between the layers. So graphite produce black lines on the white paper. That's why it is called, that's why the pencils are called as lead pencils. So graphite is also called plumbigo. Graphite is a good conductor of electricity. It is used in the making of electrodes. Next one is graphene. Graphene is nothing but monolayered crystal structure of graphite. Graphene is monolayered crystal structure. It is obtained from graphite. Graphene is prepared from graphite. But graphite consists of many crystal layers, number of hexagonal crystal layers held by weak van der Waals forces of attraction. But graphene containing one hexagonal crystal layer, one sheet, only one sheet. There is no multiple layers. Graphene consists of one hexagonal crystal layer, only one hexagonal sheet without multi layers. That monolayered crystal structure, crystal sheet of graphite is called as graphene. Graphene is more stable than graphite. Graphite is unstable, but graphene is more stable. Graphene is more stable because there is no weak van der Waals forces of attraction between the layers, because it contains only one layer. It contains only one layer of hexagonal crystal structure. Only one sheet is there. So it contains single bonds and double bonds. It contains single bond and double bonds. Graphene consists of only one hexagonal crystal layer sheet. Each carbon is sp2 hybridized. Each carbon bonded with three another carbon atoms with 3 sigma bonds. 3 sigma bonds. Each carbon has pure pz orbital. These pure pz orbitals undergo partial overlapping. Partial overlapping forms double bonds. So graphene consists of double bonds and single bonds. Double bond, single bond, double bonds and single bonds. It is a wondered material, hardest material than steel. Graphene is the hardest material. It is also good conductor of electricity. The electrical conductivity behavior of graphene is more than copper, 200 times more than copper. It consists of double bonds and single bonds. No attraction forces between the layers. It is a stable allotropic form of graphite. Stable allotropic form of graphite. So graphene obtained from graphite.